What's good, everybody? I got you guys with another banger Warzone settings video. And as you guys can see, I am pulling 280, almost 300 FPS when I'm playing Warzone. And I'm here to help you guys. Keep in mind, in this video, I will also show you guys the keybind settings, interface settings, Discord settings, Windows settings, and a bunch of other settings that will help you guys to improve your gameplay. And with that being said, let's start immediately. So first things first, what we are going to do is we're going to leave this game. And we're going to be checking out if we have a Windows update. I want everybody to check out always to see if they have a Windows update available. Keep in mind, this is very, very important. What you got to do is you got to check for update. As you can see, I do have an update. It's currently downloading, installing. So definitely do that. Then we're going to be going to Nvidia control panel. Then we're going to select manage 3D settings. I want you guys to copy all of these settings. Put this all on off. We're going to go put that on off, on all. System fallback policy driver default off, on low latency mode needs to be on, off, on, auto, OpenGL rendering GPU. Please make sure to select your GPU. Power management mode, put it on normal. Preferred refresh rate, application control. You can put it on maximum, as you can see, highest available. Shader cast size is going to be on 100 GB. Texture filter on, allow. Texture filtering quality, high performance. Texture filtering on. Threaded optimization, put that on. Triple buffering on off. Vertical sync 3D application, we're going to put that on off in-game. Virtual reality pre-rendered frames on 1. Virtual reality variable rate super samp on off and auto. Then we're going to go to change resolution. As you can see, I have the OLED monitor Asus. I make sure that this is on 240 Hz. Please make sure to check out if it's on the right refresh rate. Then we're going to be going down and then we're going to be selecting this Nvidia color settings. Put it on highest, 8 BPC, RGB, and then full. Then we're going to adjust desktop color settings. So basically, I already changed the colors on my monitor. But if you haven't changed the colors on your monitor, what you can do basically is you can change the digital vibrance, and what that basically does is it adds more colors. As you can see, I have it on 52. When I put it on 100, see that? It adds like way more colors. But like I said, I already changed the colors on my monitor, so I have it on 52. That works the best for me. And I added a little bit more brightness on 55. See which one you like the most. See which one is the best for you. Maybe 70 is going to be good. 75 is also really good. Little bit of brightness is not that bad. See which one you like the most. Then we're going to be going to Discord and we're going to be clicking the user settings. We're going to go to advanced and we want to turn off hardware acceleration. Having this off will definitely give you some little bit of FPS boost. Then we're going to be going to game overlay. Please make sure to disable the game overlay as well on Discord. That can help you out a lot. Then we're going to be going to the search bar and we're going to type in background apps. Now, make sure to basically turn this off. If you have it on, it basically let the app run in the background while you're gaming. I personally have everything off because I don't need to have backgrounds running the whole time while I'm gaming. So I have this on off. We're going to go to game mode. Put that please on as well. We're going to go to graphics settings and I have the hardware accelerated GPU schedule also on. And we're going to be going to Windows and we're going to type in power and you will see power and sleep settings. Then we are going to be clicking additional power settings and we're going to be having this on high performance. Favors performance but may use more energy. I think the default is balanced. If you have a nice PC, high-end PC, put that on high performance. That will help you with FPS. Now we're going to go to the Warzone in-game settings. First things first, we're going to be checking out the keyboard and mouse. I am currently running at 6 sensitivity. When it comes to mouse sensitivity, I have 800 DPI. As you can see on my Logitech app, it says 800 DPI. The ADS sensitivity multiplier is on 1. If I click on show more, it's on gradual. Sensitivity transition timing. On relative is what I use. Monitor distance coefficients. Now, basically, when I had a 1080p monitor, it was on 1.78. It worked really good. It was really smooth. But now that I have a 1440p monitor, 1.33 felt the best and the most smoothest. So keep in mind, if you have a 1080p monitor, 1.78. If you have a 1440p monitor, 1.33. And then we are going to be going to the keybinds. Now, what did I change on the keybinds? A lot of people always ask me, yo, Raso, can I have your keybind settings? I did not change a lot of settings, but I did change some. So, first things first. Auto move is for me on H. Then we're going to be... These are like all default settings. I believe these are all default settings. But what did I change? I changed the next weapon to the scroll wheel. So next weapon, scroll wheel down. The other weapon, scroll wheel up. So basically, when I want to swap my guns, instead of hitting 1 and 2, I basically swap it with up or down. And I kept doing this, and it's basically like muscle memory. All I need to do is basically scroll up or down, and I have my next weapon. Then the weapon mount is going to be on my side mouse button. It's not that bad to have the weapon mount on your side mouse button. You might need to get used to it, but I definitely recommend you guys to put it on the side mouse button. It's pretty easy and pretty simple. Then we're going to scroll a little bit down. Melee, I have it on E. Lethal equipment. Now, this is a very interesting one. I believe the lethal equipment was on G as default. I have this on middle mouse button. Now, the reason why I have this on middle mouse button is it's very simple. If you have it on G, what basically happens is when you have it on G, you can't. It's really hard to move like left or right because you have to kind of like hold the G button. So you kind of like have to throw it. But having it on middle mouse button will basically make you like go like this. You can like easily run and then throw it wherever you want to throw. And it's really easy. If you want to like throw it really far, you can like simply like jump and do that and hold the middle mouse button. Or if you want to go backwards where it doesn't like throw it really far, it's really easy to go backwards as well. So yeah, lethal equipment on middle mouse button. Tactical equipment, I believe this was on default as well. Field upgrade is X. Armored plate, drop items. I have this on 4, and the reason why I have it on 4, I don't know. This works the best for me, and it was really easy as well. Now we're gonna go down, and as you can see, the ping is on my alt button. So basically, we have the WESD, and then my thumb button is basically the ping. So all I have to do is ADS and then hit one time my thumb button, and it basically pings the enemy. It is very easy, and it's very important to ping enemies. So I have this on alt. Ping wheel, danger. I don't even have this enabled. Now we're gonna go to the gameplay. Crouch behavior is toggle. We have this on also toggle. I believe this is default. Automatic sprint is gonna be on automatic tactical sprint. Keep in mind to have this also on single tap sprint. Tactical sprint needs to be on single tap sprint to have that smooth basically movement. Whenever you wanna sprint, you tap it once. It's already like boom sprinting. Especially when you get shot in the back. For example, an enemy shooting in the back, and you want to basically run away, you can like boom, immediately like sprint and run away and get ready. Close backpack on sprint is on off. Walk behavior is on hold. Automatic airborne mantle is on off. Automatic ground mantle is on off as well. We don't want to have automatic mantle on, especially when you're in a gunfight. Grounded mantle is going to be on. Slide dive activation independent. Slide dive behavior standard. Parachute auto deploy, we want to have this on off. Definitely have this on off. Armor plate behavior, make sure to have this on apply all. By default, this is, for example, apply 1. We want to have this always on apply all. We don't want to like spam it the whole time and hoping that basically all the armor plate is applied. Instead, we just want to hold it one time or use it one time, and then it basically applies to all. One important part also, as you can see, a lot of people basically do this the whole time. And we are going to basically change that as well. If you like to swap with your gun a lot, basically what you want to do is you want to go to mouse wheel delay. I believe the default was like about like 220. And it's really hard to do what I just did. So we are going to change that to 75. And when I have it on 75, it basically for me is really easy to do this. Now, some people ask me, yo, Raso, why do you swap with your gun a lot? It basically makes you a little bit warm and ready to basically shoot, if that makes sense. It's just like a bad habit. You don't have to do it. It doesn't make you really good. But if you got used to this habit, then 75 is definitely the way to go. And then on the mouse wheel delay, as you can see, I made a video about the mouse filtering. And I said that the filter 2 is really nice. See, I kind of like went back to 0. For me, 0 was the best, so I'm gonna keep it on 0. This is by default also on 0, so yeah, let that stay on 0. When it comes to controller settings, I do also Warzone coaching one-on-one, where I'll be helping you with the dead zones, with the sensitivity, with the ADS sensitivity multiplier, and a bunch of other sensitivity check for your controller. So if you want to get coached by me, come over to the Twitch stream where I'm live every single day, and send me a message and I'm more than happy to help you. Then we're going to interface, and I want to show you guys something very, very important. As you can see, by default, you have a crosshair like this. But if you see mine, it's a simple dot. How do you change this? It's very, very easy, and I will explain to you why I have it like that. Crosshairs needs to be on off, center dot needs to be on, and then center dot scale needs to be on larger. And the reason why I have this is basically, for mouse and key players, it's very, very important to have your centering on point. And this might be also really good for controller players as well. Basically, if your centering is on point, what happens is, let's say for example, an enemy's over there. Having a dot like this, with the center dot larger, it's really, really easy to track that dot with your eyes. Having a crosshair like this, for me at least, is really, really hard to track. So instead, I have a dot like this. So I'm always aware of my centering. Same thing for controller players. If your centering is really, really good, all you have to do is aim, go left and right, use your rotational aim assist, and you should be good to go. Look at how easy it is to follow this dot. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I always recommend everybody to have the center dot on larger instead of having a crosshair. Then we're going to be going to the interface setting. And basically on the interface settings, what I can advise you to have the minimap shape on square instead of having it on a round. Now, the color customization, this is pretty important. If you want to have your game looking really, really nice with some nice colors, what I can advise you is go a little bit down. As you can see, by default, this is on none. If you make it on filter 2, color filter target on both, world color and interface color on 100, what happens is your game is going to be much more vibrant and really, really nice to look at, especially if you're streaming. So color filter definitely on 2, both 100, and I promise you, your game will look way, way better. And then the HUD color palette, I have it on default. What you can do, you can basically change these colors. If the enemy is like this red, you can make it like more red. This is not a bad idea as well. This is you can make it like more yellow. The team is like light blue, you can make it like this, more light blue. Yeah, man, that's about it. Then I have the hit marker visual is on, damage based hit marker on, player names, full name, in-game text chat is on, telemetry. Basically what I have is the FPS counter, it's always on. As you can see, server latency, 5 ping. Then packet loss, I really need to enable this because sometimes, as we all know, the servers are really, really bad. And this way I can tell if I'm having a packet loss or not. Graphics card GPU temperature, I want to see how much temperature my GPU is getting. And I have the time also enabled. Then we're going to audio, and I don't know why, but if you have a PC and you want to change the audio mix on PC speaker, for some reason, if you have it on PC speaker, you can hear the footsteps way better than when I have it on headphones bass boost. So basically, PC speakers will give you really, really, really clear footsteps. And if you're on console, you want to change this to cinema. PC speakers. Now we are going to the graphics display. Display mode is, for me, is full screen exclusive. We got the screen refresh rate all the way max. Aspect ratio is automatic. Restart shaders. Now, if you change a lot of settings in the game, you want to basically restart the shaders, let it load. But if you don't change a lot of settings, then you don't have to do that. Display gamma needs to be on 2.2 instead of 2.4. I believe 2.4 was on for TVs. So 2.2 for gaming monitors. Nvidia reflex low latency needs to be on boost. On works as well. On boost was the perfect for everybody. Eco mode preset, put that on custom. I believe the default was on efficiency. Put that on custom, please. VSyncs, we want to put that on off. VSync menu is on off. Custom frame rate limit. Now, I have it on 300 and I want to have my menu frame rate limit on 60. All right. Autofocus custom frame rate on 30. So I want to have it on 60 in the menu because I'm not gaming. And also my GPU can chill out a little bit, get cool, instead of having it all the way on the max. So I have this on custom. Focused mode, please put that on 0. I don't know what was the default. I'm hoping it's 0. But yeah, put this on 0. Then we're going to be heading to quality. We want to click graphics preset on custom. Render resolution, make sure to have this on 100. Dynamic resolution, put that on off. Upscaling, sharpening. I believe a lot of people have Nvidia DLSS. Vitality cast for console and for PC makes your game insanely good. And you want to put that on 90 or 100. I personally have it on 100. That felt really good. Looks really, really beautiful as well. And you can do this on console as well. Don't have it on DLS. You want to have this on Fidelity Cast. Then path tracing ray, definitely put that on off. VRAM skill target. Basically, I have a lot of VRAM. For my PC, 4090, I can even put it on 50. As you can see, this is the target. But 80 works for everybody really, really good. So I'm going to keep it on 80. Now, this settings, I definitely have this on. And I believe it says activate the technique that improves performance at low visual cost by controlling where additional quality is needed in the image. So basically, wherever you're looking at, the quality is focused on that. But everything outside of it, the quality is not that good. And basically, having this on will definitely improve your FPS by a lot. And I believe having this on, you have to basically reboot to make it an effect. So have this on, please, to get that FPS. DLS frame generation, put that on off. Texture resolution, I have this on a low. If you have a low-end PC, definitely put that on very low. Texture filter is on low. Depth of field, put that on off. We don't want to have basically where we aim for the enemy and everything around it is like really, really blurry. Rather, I want to aim and also see everything around me. So put that on off. Detail quality level, I have this on low. Particle resolution. This is very important as well. Having this on very low is really, really good when it comes to FPS. Because we don't want to have this on high and basically see this chunk of animation and destroy our FPS. We definitely want to put this on very low. Bullet impacts, I personally have it on. I believe this doesn't take much FPS and it won't have a lot of effects. So me seeing those bullets is pretty cool. I have this on. Shader quality. For a high-end PC, I definitely recommend medium. Just for the game to look really, really nice. But if you have a low-end PC, you can put this on low. On-demand texture streaming. Guys, please put this on off. This is really, 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 really important. Because we do not want to have textures downloading while we are playing the game. As you can see as well, high-quality textures are downloaded from the internet as you play the game. Providing more color details on surfaces. Definitely put that on off, guys. Local texture streaming quality, put that on low. Shader quality on low. Screen space shadows on off. Ambient occlusion on off. Screen space reflection. A lot of people always tell to put this on off, which is true. They are right. I have it on normal. I feel like when I have this on normal, my camos look way, way better. I might be tripping. I might be wrong, but I have it on normal. But if you want more FPS, definitely put that on off. Static reflection quality, I have this on low. Tessellation on off. Volume low. Off, water off as well. Then we're going to go to the field of view. If you're playing multiplayer and you're a controller player, having on 110 or 105 FOV is really, really nice, especially if you play ranked multiplayer. That's coming out very soon. But if you're playing Resurgence or Battle Royale, definitely put this on 120 because most gunfights is going to be close range, but there's going to be also a lot of gunfights that's going to be long range, and you kind of want to have 120 FOV to have less visual recall. ADS field of view, definitely put this on affected. Weapon field of view, we want to put this on wide. And basically this is, if you have it on wide, the weapon looks smaller, and if it looks smaller, you can see basically more. Third person field of view, I have it on 90. World motion blur on off. Weapon motion blur on off. Film grain, I believe by default this is on 25. Definitely put that on 0. This is also a really important one. I think by default, yeah, as you can see, it's 100. We definitely want to put this on 50. And if you put it on 50, the screen is less shaky. And when you go left or right, the camera goes with you left and right. And it's really, really easy to move around. And as you can see, lowering this settings value can help alleviate motion sickness for some players. But definitely put this on 50%. Another bonus settings is if you go to quick settings, you can see that I have it only on field of view. You can basically add settings into your favorite and it will go to the quick settings. And I only have the field of view because when I come back from the gulag and I want to give comms to my teammate, I can't see the enemy. So all I have to do is go to quick settings and it basically zooms in and I can see if it's safe or if it's not safe to land. I don't see anybody over here, so I'm guessing it's safe. Then I just click this and do that, and I can land. So yeah, man, that was pretty much it. Let me know in the comments if you actually gained some FPS. And like I said, if you have any comments, any questions about anything, feel free to come over to the Twitch. I'm live every single day except Mondays from 12 p.m. till 6 p.m. Netherlands time. And I'm gonna see you guys. I would appreciate if you guys can comment, like, subscribe. And of course, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.